The history of humankind has been shaped by our collective response in the face of aggression, tyranny, and oppression. As an organization founded on the ruins of war, the United Nations, upon its creation, committed to protecting the human rights from the scourge of destruction. It was meant to bring the world under one roof, to not only discuss but also to reflect, to not only meet but also to cooperate, to not only adopt resolutions but also to deliver. At the very foundations of the United Nations lays the ambition for a better, peaceful, and equitable world through invoking primarily and exclusively a human-centered policy approach. Today, as I stand here representing my country, the Republic of Kosovo, I'm reminded of the profound impact that democracies uniting for a common purpose have had in my country and in my people. It was only 25 years ago when NATO's intervention, coupled with the people's unwavering aspiration for freedom and liberty, marked not just a decisive turn in our country's history, but also a decisive milestone in the history of humankind. That intervention was not just about building peace. It was principally and most importantly about protecting the sanctity of human life and the rights of all people to live free from fear of destruction and persecution. It underscored the imperative that when one of us is threatened by tyranny, it is a threat to us all. It reminded us of the indispensability of acting as a united force in the face of grave injustice through protecting human lives at all costs. 25 years later, Kosovo shines as a resounding success and advocate for democratic values, embracing diversity, promoting multi-ethnicity, and advancing human rights for all. We have come a long way ever since, and we are witnessing an extraordinary and inspiring transformation. Our young republic has not only overcome the ravages of war, but has turned into an outstanding example of democracy in action, fueled by the vibrant spirit of our youth and the unwavering commitment of our people. Kosovo's global footprint in sports, the realm of music and film, in the burgeoning ICT sector, and equally so in science and innovation, driven by artists, sportspeople, innovators, students, entrepreneurs, and other professionals alike, is expanding and becoming more historic and impactful with every passing day. Each of these achievements encapsulates the essence of a people reborn, a people that thrives on hope, works with passion, and dreams with courage, paving the way toward a full future with possibilities and successes. Our history also exemplifies how our strength lies in the power of our alliances. We have made great strides because of our steadfast resolve to raise from the ashes of war, but equally so because of the support, the guidance from, and the partnerships we've built with countries that stood by us and with us during our darkest days. As a thriving and an ever more prosperous democracy, it is rule of law that stands as the core of every institutional undertaking, as best exemplified through our everyday endeavors to combat crime and corruption, ensure transparency, and guarantee justice for all. Our efforts have not gone in vain, as they have been widely recognized by some of the most prestigious global indices like Freedom House Report, VDEM Democracy Reports, Reporters Without Borders, World Press Freedom Index, Transparency International, and many more. At only 16 years old, the Republic of Kosovo remains the most pro-EU and pro-NATO country in the region and beyond. We understand that by joining this alliance, we not only have a chance to sit side by side with some of our greatest allies to engage in joint solutions to the benefits of global peace and security, but to also engage on the longevity and sustainability of peace and security in our region as well as at home. With a post-pandemic double-digit economic growth and an average annual growth of 6.2% in the span of past 3 years, Kosovo is also witnessing a promising economic prospect spurred by the doubled exports and foreign direct investment. Kosovo is not just prospering within its borders. We have steadfastly turned into a reliable international partner, one that no longer stands merely on the receiving end. Whether through our co-deployment missions with armies of our allied nations contributing to peace around the world, or by stepping up to help Ukraine, Kosovo is showcasing that it is able, willing, and capable of giving back. In this spirit, we are claiming leadership in implementing global agendas to the benefit of the greater good. Just last week, Pristina turned to the capital of global discussions on the Women, Peace and Security agenda. As a woman president and as the commander-in-chief of the Kosovo Security Force, and as a staunch believer in the power of women in transforming peace and security processes, I am confident that the WPS agenda can help lead our societies and our region to new heights. Through the just-launched Regional Center on Women, Peace and Security, supported by Secretary Blinken's office, we look forward to working with all the countries in our region, as well as with each and every one of you, to lead our collective efforts for building sustainable peace through putting women and girls at the heart of our collective endeavor. A Kosovo for all, one that promotes diversity, inclusivity, and representation. This is the Kosovo we work for every day. We do recognize, however, that we still have a lot of work to do, because democracy, prosperity, and human rights should never be considered as finished projects. We should always strive for more and for better. We are committed to addressing the challenges together with our allies and partners by our side, guided by the highest international standards. Let me make it clear on the outset. Claims by Serbia on the alleged ethnic cleansing and persecution of Kosovo Serbs are false, baseless, and politically motivated. These narratives have also been thoroughly discredited by the Helsinki Committee for Human Rights all the way to the European Parliament and many other international organizations. Kosovo's legal and institutional structures not only protect, but actively advance the rights and security of the Kosovo Serb community as well as all of the other communities, promoting an inclusive society where all citizens are encouraged to thrive. By contrast, about 500,000 Serbs, about 500,000, have left Serbia during Vuçiqit's reign in the past couple of years, according to Eurostat. So it should be rather clear to us who the Serbs are actually running away from. Kosovo Serbs, who make up about 3 to 4% of our population, are granted unparalleled legislative influence, such as the veto power over constitutional amendments and over every essential law concerning education, religion, local governance, human rights, ethnic minority rights, etc. In practice, this veto ensures their interests are safeguarded even if 110 out of 120 members of our parliament would vote otherwise. So it's in the hands of those 10 Serb members to decide.